can all just kiss my attitude.
Goodbye, you piece of shit.
Life is hard, Steven.
Now you've had enough, bitch. We are firemen!
What's up, guys? Alright, I'm back. And today is Metroid is Raven Beak Day. So, I am assuming this is going to take me the entire stream. If I manage to beat him today, this could run all the way into the next stream. You know what I mean? So, yeah, hang on a second here. Let me read it. It's hot. I need to make sure that I have stuff. Prop that like that. There we go. Keeps me a little bit. Yeah. All right. So the first one's gonna be a mess here. I mean, I have to warm up. This is. I know that, and it's the truth. Raven Beak is one of. He's very fair once you figure him out, and he's not all that difficult to beat once you get good at it, but I haven't played this in 4 years, and as you can see, I'm missiles short, and I'm energy tank short, and this guy just does massive damage, so. And he's hard. The big black hole thing, or the singularity that he throws out, the big black ball and purple ball, it looks like some kind of gravity well or something, but, yeah. Fuck! Get the fuck out of there, Samus. Didn't mean to do that either. You gotta go under, not over, asshole. So easily avoidable, I never avoid it. That? Fuck you, game. Hello? I saw something that I've never seen before in this fight. I'm learning right now. I'm not expecting to win. I'm hoping for the best, but obviously, you know what I mean. And this is just Form 1, dude. You know what I mean? I've seen people beat them in under 5 minutes. It's ridiculous. And I should be. I try to copy what they do, but it just I don't have the reflexes or the ability for that. I got him. Slow. Woo! Look at that. Go Samus. Hammer that fucking clown, dude. Hammer it. Boom! Woo! I know nothing about, I don't remember anything about this form. I just remember it's hard. No, what the fuck am I? What the fuck? That was shit, dude. And now I gotta do all that over again. That's fucking garbage, dude. Total fucking garbage. That's something I wish Nintendo had done. Was once you get through his first form, you know what I mean. The boss. Now he is a fair boss because he's definitely got patterns that once you understand, you know what I mean. Things get easy, but man, for the layman or the average player. Not off to a good start. I love that shit. I love that physical shit, dude. Come on! Love that shit, dude. That shit's key, too. Fuck him up, Samus. Come on. Look at that, dude. I love that shit. And then you feel confident beating the first form. That's one boss in of itself. Then you got this stupid shit, which is ridiculously difficult. Even worse. I do not remember what the third form is, but because I'm feeling confident, even though I'm not playing great, I'm worried that I'm going to own this and then just get destroyed. Come on, man. Get the fuck out of his way. What the fuck? I don't know what I'm doing here. I don't know. I'm gonna fucking die and have to do this all over again. God damn it. Of course he flies. He's a fucking bird. Bird person. No memory of it whatsoever. I hate that any game, not just this game, but I hate it when you get to. There should be always going to be surprises, and there should be. You should have to learn. There should be a learning curve, but I hate it when you have no clue what the boss is going to do. You know what I mean? It's just like, oh my god. And it feels a little cheap that there's 3 forms, and you can go through the hassle of beating the first 2, which, as you can see, is not easy. What's up? Thank you. I cannot look right now. But I appreciate it. Fuck. I fucked up. Hammer his ass, Samus. That fucker down, dude. She needs to unload like everything she's got all at once in those kind of scenarios. What's up, Amanda? Sorry, I normally don't look when I'm in boss fights. I don't look at my chat. Pound that fucker into oblivion. Come on. Move, woman, move. Boom! Alright, now comes the hard part. He is definitely one of the most challenging bosses I've ever fought in any video game over my almost 50 years of playing. Wrong way, dipshit. Oh, dickwad. Alright, 4-3, here we go. I expect to die rapidly. Whew. Even when you're good at this guy, he's a bitch. Fuck you, dude. Fuck you. Do my power bombs. Get rid of the, Oh my god, are you fucking shitting me right now? Are you kidding me? I thought it had 4 on there. I thought I had four marks. I swear to god, this boss, I love Raven Beak, the character and the boss, but what a fucking steaming pile of shit this guy is. Ugh. Do it again. get that one. I don't know why. Beat his ass, dude. Beat his ass, woman. Boom, 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 boom. Whew. That thing hits hard. So does that if he gets you. God, he's such a pain in the ass. And it's kind of refreshing. I mean, most Metroid bosses are not easy, but you get them pretty quick, or you find the workaround fairly fast. It's fucking cool though that we finally get to fight a Chozo or interact with like living Chozo, you know what I mean? I've been playing this shit since 1987, so I have a hard time getting into morph ball mode, even though I know it's L2 or whatever you want to call it on. Come on, man! Playing like shit now. Jump right into him, ass wipe. She wouldn't jump. She wouldn't do the double jump. Fuck! Come on, Samus. Let's go. I thought Samus was huge. These fucking guys show up. Jesus. I jumped out of that shit. He's so fucking cheap. Get his screw attack. Fight should never be decided on QTEs, man. I'll tell you that. Any fight. I fucking hate that shit! She's pissed. Did I do it? I don't remember. Boom, boom, boom. When Samus is struggling, you know somebody's a badass. Shit, my camera's down. Fuck yeah, dude. This is my favorite part of any Metroid game. I remember I shit my pants when I first saw this, and I'm enjoying it more now. Yeah. Dude, she's sucking the fucking life right out of him. That is fucking awesome. The Metroid 6 should be called Extinction, and she should be on the run from the Space Pirates and the Federation, and everybody else, because they see her as a threat, because she's a Metroid. Oh, the greatest suit ever. Do not take her out of this suit, Nintendo. This should be Samus from this point on forward. I want to see her without her helmet, though, as a Metroid. Fucking XB. That's pretty badass. I don't remember this fight. What the fuck am I supposed to do there? I mean, really? If I have to do that whole fight over again, I may just stop the stream. Yeah. At least it doesn't make you fight him all over again. I hate that's one of the shortcomings of this game. It doesn't always, it's not always clear on what you're supposed to do. Like even the interludes of bosses, like Raven Beak and the experiment boss, you're not sure what to do and all of that. You know what I mean? I mean, it's simple enough, but some kind of clue. Like the end of The Fly, dude. I did it. Dude, please keep her on Metroid. Nintendo, please. One-shotting everything is fucking amazing. I don't remember the way out. Make it. Where the fuck am I supposed to go? Not a fucking clue. I hate dying on the escape. Where the fuck am I supposed to go, huh? Aye. Now let me record this. I didn't record Raven Beak. This escape has probably been one of the hardest Metroid escapes ever. You gotta stop and find out which one, what do you spin through, do you shoot? Wrong way. So the fucking Metroid beam takes care of all of it. God, that will leave you like no indication of where to go or what to do. Come on, Samus, come on. Woo! I made it!
You drain the ship of its energy.
Keep her in the suit, Nintendo. She should. The Metroid suit should be her new default look. Don't take that away. That's like that would be the equivalent of like it's all a dream kind of thing in the end, like in a movie or something. It's so fucking cheap. Don't give the audience something amazing like this and then take it away. Quiet Road is X. See, you gotta put her back in the Metroid suit. Oh my god, a planet fucking detonating. What kind of tech do you need to do that? Whew. Okay. So, whew. Now I can talk about. I can reassess this game. I've played it. I played it once in 2021 in October, November, whatever that was, when it came out, and I was either in the middle of having my stroke when this happened, shortly before or after. I wasn't feeling good when it came out, so it was probably just before. My neurologist thinks it was 4 to 5 years ago, so that puts it in that time frame. But I was weak and fatigued, and my vision was fucked up. I didn't know why at the time. And I still had some excitement for the game, despite just feeling like complete zero. From 1 to 10, I was a 0. Had a hard time seeing the map, whatnot, and I was playing on my 43-inch TV at my house. I'm here in my studio on my 80-inch TV, which I don't have room for at home. So, it's a much better game than I've been touting for the last 5 years, 4 or 5 years, 4 years now, or almost 4 years since it came out. It's definitely a very, very good Metroid game. I'm happy to report that. I'm happy to eat crow and eat my words. I was wrong. But the caveats. The music, the soundtrack of this game fucking sucks. And when I say it fucking sucks, I don't mean it's trash, like it's ill-composed, or the people who did it weren't talented. They clearly are, or were. But none of it's memorable. When I think of any Metroid game, the first thing that comes to mind, outside of Samus, in a Metroid, or any Metroid, is the music. And then the environments, and then the upgrades, and then, the story or whatever little bit of it there is. I also feel like this game suffers from, it's got Switch graphics, and it was programmed, it was developed years before it came out, so it's an older looking game, which was when the Switch came out, it was already outdated hardware. The Switch 2 is outdated hardware, and I'm playing on the Switch 2 now. It helps playing on an 80-inch 4K TV, and I'm sure the Switch 2 does a decent job of scaling things, but there you go, Kenji Yamamoto. Yes. The graphics leave something to be desired. The environments, I still believe, are very kind of bland. It has a nice clean look to it, like a futuristic space station, you know what I mean? That's cool, but it's almost too clean. The environments, I don't care. Samus can look how she looks. She's great. But, those are disappointing. I hate the controls. I hate the thumbstick controls. And now this time on my second playthrough, now that my stroke symptoms 3 years after the fact, 3 or 4 years after the fact, are just starting to ease off a bit. My fatigue, my heavy eyes, my vision. I've gone from a 0 to a 5. And when you were where I was at, a 5 is pure heaven. Like, let me tell you. I'm very grateful for it. But I've enjoyed it. I enjoyed it all much more this time. I would definitely recommend it. It's a very good Metroid game. It's still disappointing. And my biggest point of contention with Metroid Dread here, above all the other issues, is that they missed a huge opportunity to tell a greater story. Like, what they have here is really cool, but because Nintendo believes, because Metroid's always been, the Metroid's a threat, go get it, like in Metroid 1 on the NES, and then you get, pieces here, but, the galaxy may be invaded by other Metroid, blah, 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 blah. Just like Kid Icarus' ending, evil may rise again, or whatever it says, after Pit wins. It doesn't have to stay that way. Why can't the storytelling in a Nintendo game, especially a Metroid game, or in the Metroid games, evolve with the times? The Prime series, especially the Prime 3, the storytelling is fucking phenomenal, dude. The way you get to interact with different characters, and you hear, different characters talking, the other bounty hunters, like, oh man. Samus should always talk. She doesn't have to be a person, she doesn't have to have a big mouth or a lot to say, but she should never be afraid to talk. And she should be witty, smart, PTSD'd, and battle-hardened. Those are my main gripes about Dread or Metroid in general. But it is a much better game than I remember. Here we go. That's her second best suit, by the way. And then Fusion, and then Dark. What did I get? Yeah. The ending sucks in this. The ending fucking sucks in this game. That's a big one for me. And I played Rookie this time only because the first time I beat it on hard. And the only difference is the boss damage. I wasn't looking to prove myself or go hardcore on this one, so There you go. And my original file's there on hard too, so you can see it if you don't believe me. 10 hours, 21 minutes, and 56 seconds. Like there was no. And here's another thing I hate about Dread, and I absolutely hate it. You can't do a new game, plus you can't play in a Metroid suit. Even if they take away the Metroid beam, I get it, that would ruin the game, but it would still be kind of fun. You can't play in the Zero suit. There's no second mission, and I think in 2D Metroids you should absolutely have that option. And I know Fusion didn't have it, but you should have that option. And I feel like it's just a massive missed opportunity. I felt like the development team didn't quite understand that about Metroid. Maybe Nintendo wanted that. I don't know. But overall, it's a very good game. I was wrong. My original assessment of it, tainted by the symptoms of my stroke that I survived, thankfully, just made everything miserable. So, and anything that I thought sucked while I was suffering those symptoms, and when I still suffer them, I have bad days and okay days, like I'm having now. I'm having an okay day. Better than okay, not quite good or great, but yeah, everything just is worse. You know what I mean? They're all exacerbated. Things that I think suck are exacerbated by when I'm having a bad day. So when I'm playing it with a 75% clear head and vision, it's a much, much better game than I remember. And I had way more fun with it this time. Yeah, and that's it. I think that I will go over to, I'm going to do post wrap-up on this, and then I will go over to, back onto Expedition 33, which I also am absolutely loving. So, let's see. Here we go. Okay, clear time. 65%. Now, it's funny because in other Metroid games, I'm not a completionist, but I try to get as many tanks, and energy tanks, missiles, bomb upgrades, everything that I can. I don't know how many missiles are in the game, but I know I was missing 4 or 5 energy tanks, which are not easy to get. I'm terrible at shine sparking, so total damage received. Okay, that's that. Yeah. Why is it advertising Zero Mission? I don't remember that at all. Zero Mission's awesome. I wish they'd remake Zero Mission, add even more to it. As well, forget 8K, that's PlayStation in a couple of years. Just a 4K, like, enhanced remake, you know what I mean? Add narrative and exposition and Zero Mission. Nope, I deleted it, didn't I? Yeah, I sure did. But, yeah. Alright guys, that's going to be it for Metroid Dread. I don't know when I will play this next. I beat Metroid, Super Metroid, Metroid Fusion, and now Dread. I don't do Return of Samus on Game Boy because I hate that black and white bullshit. And it looks terrible on my modern TV. And then, I don't know if legally I can stream or broadcast or even record and upload AMR2, which is my favorite Metroid version of Metroid 2. It doesn't matter that it's not Nintendo canon and it's this canon. It's way better than anything Nintendo has done lately with Metroid. So, especially with the same team I think that did the Return of Samus remake, but it was on a fucking DS. I don't play portable games, so my Switch is almost always docked unless I want to play Tetris in bed. But a big game like this, or any 4K game like Prime 4, no, that's a big screen, surround sound, headphone kind of affair. Stream it, you know what I mean? So, alright guys, that's going to be it. Appreciate you watching.